All right, let's start. Shalom, shalom. All right. Shalom, Most High Christ bless you all.
Most High Christ bless you too.
Happy Sabbath to you all.
Happy Sabbath to you too.
All right. We're going to jump in. Matthew 26. Make sure we all together. We can hear. All right. Matthew 26:6. Now, when Christ, who we call Yahushua, was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Christ, who we call Yahushua, understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman had done be told for a memorial of her. So, like always, we give commemoration to the Sister Mary who anointed the body of Christ, who, when she had an opportunity, when she was showed her faults, corrected, she accepted it. When she was showed what she needed to do, hey, Shalom, when she was showed what she needed to do, she repented and walked with the Christ. She did just that. We have our opportunities every day. If you, like always, we always say, if you have woke up this morning, you have another chance and another opportunity to get things right, to do things better, to get in line, get in place, show your appreciation to the Lord for allowing you to see another day by keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, doing the things that you're supposed to do, working out your salvation, remembering that we supposed to, excuse me, fear the Lord and keep his commandments, making sure that we doing what we supposed to do. And don't leave the children out, because the children are a part of us. They are growing to be lovely women in this truth, and men. So let's teach them. Let's keep up with them. Let's continue to show them, lead and guide them, and show them the example of what women is supposed to be, righteous women of the Lord, how we supposed to conduct ourselves and be. And so I guess we will pick up where we left off. What you say we left off at?
Romans 6:1.
Romans 6. I'm sorry, I'm thinking at the same time. Oh, you said the 6th chapter? I think we finished that. All right. All right. So we Sirach 10, that's where we were at. (10 and 19). We'll read that again and then we'll move on. Ecclesiastes 10 and 19, we read that all the way down about they that fear the Lord are sure seed. And our whole duty is to fear the Most High and keep his commandments. And so what does they say about the commandments of the Lord? where it says, or the commandments are not what? Grievous. Can somebody get that while I get the conference call? That's what we don't have.
First John 5.
All right, let's get it. I get the conference.
Code. Welcome to free conference calling. The conference has not started. You are the host. Please enter your 4-digit host code to open the conference. If you are not the host, please press the star key to connect to the conference and wait. We will now connect you to your call. You are the first attendee in this conference. Your host has joined. Conference recording started.
All right. All right. 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. It says, "For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments." So when obtaining the love of the Most High, Shalom, happy Sabbath, we have to keep the commandments. And it says, and his commandments are what?
Not grievous.
Not grievous. So what does not grievous mean?
It shouldn't bother you to do it.
Say it again.
It shouldn't bother you to do it.
It shouldn't bother you to do it. What else?
It's not hard to do.
It's not hard to do. Okay. What else? Grievous.
Like burdensome.
Burdensome. Shouldn't bother you. It shouldn't be a burden. It shouldn't make you feel like you are being forced, made. But it should come across as an opportunity to do what? Save yourself. Save yourself for what? Not too heavy to carry, right? Save yourself. If you knew that you were about to be put to death on next Friday, hypothetically, and you knew it, and you knew that you could do something about it, you can stop it. Wouldn't you be working hard to try to stop it? Overtime. Straight up, you would. You'll be putting in work. It's the same thing. If keeping the commandments stop you from being judged, or stopping you from hard times, or stopping you from going down a path of destruction, and you hurting yourself, shouldn't you want to keep the commandments willfully and willingly? Just show me. You're like, show me how to keep me from getting whatever that is. It says, for this is the love of God. If you want to know what the love of God is, keep the commandments. You want the Most High to have favor, and you want the Most High to love you, keep the commandments. They're not grievous. But what are they? And see, this is the thing that people get mixed up. They're strict. They shouldn't be grievous. They shouldn't be. We're going to look that word up.
You said grievous?
Mm-hmm.
It says...
Speak up for me.
It says, of something bad, very severe and serious.
Okay. So I'm gonna get some different words. Grievous. Dreadful, hurtful, damaging, injurious. What you say? Painful, awful. The commandment shouldn't make you feel like that. It shouldn't grieve you to be a lady, to be a woman, to close your mouth, to respect each other, to dress a certain type of way, to love your neighbors, you love yourself. And so a lot of times we read that loving our neighbors, we love ourselves, but then we blow past it. It shouldn't make us, because it's not grievous. Let's live our life like this is the things to do. We don't like going to work, but we go to work, don't we? And be happy. We put our all into what we do. So let's put our all into the commandments. Okay, that's what. So let's see. Go lose that. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. And verse 11. So if the commandments aren't grievous and we're not supposed to take them as being grievous, let's do something with it. And what we can do with it is set your affections upon the words of the Most High. Listen to them. Look for them. Search them out. Desire them. So so how do you desire the words of the Lord?
I mean, you can always pray to the Most High to give you that spirit. I mean, just first and foremost. But
Okay, tell me what you mean.
like,
Davida, can you turn that light towards the wall? I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, you can literally pray to the Most High to give you that type of spirit, because the Most High is not gonna want to withhold that from you, especially if you're asking it, because it says the Lord doesn't upbraid. So
Okay, but you're saying give you that type of spirit. What type of spirit?
the spirit to desire the word.
Okay.
When I desire, that's something I really want.
Okay.
You gotta want it and you gotta be willing.
Wanting, willing. Okay, come on, keep going. So it says desire them. What about the word should you desire? See, because I gave you kind of try not to eat the answer, but you desiring the word. It says desire them. Set your affections upon my words and desire them. Cry after knowledge. Okay.
It makes me righteous. It makes me to do the right thing. The word.
Okay. The instructions. Okay. Desire.
It's something you need to.
Okay. So now y'all going away from it. Say it again. Axel. Tam, what did you say?
I said it's something that you gotta want and you gotta be willing.
What about the word that you want?
The perfectionist of it to make you a perfect person.
There you go. That part that's gonna make you a better individual. What you say?
I said, that's what I said, to make me righteous.
Right. So I wasn't saying that you was wrong. I was just trying to recall everybody. And if the righteousness of it, the part that's going to make you a better individual, we all should want to say, okay, you know how we'll say all the time, if I'm doing something wrong, just tell me, right? That's your desire. You want someone to tell you what you need to do. Desire the wisdom, the ability to make right choices. Absolutely. Right. So, you should want to be right. You should want to be cleansed. David said, that which I see not, teach thou me. Let's get that. Job 34. So Job said this. Yep. Job 34. And 32. Okay. And 32, it says, that which I see not, teach thou me. So what is that saying? That's somebody that is desiring the righteousness, that's desiring to do right, that's desiring to be a different individual, a better person. Why? Because if you don't get showed your faults, if no one shows you your faults, if no one tells you that you're doing the wrong thing, if no one tell you that you are driving down the wrong side of the street, what can happen? You're gonna crash. That's the obvious, right? So if someone is telling you that you're going down the wrong path, that should be the obvious too. You should want to be in a different space, in a different place, to say, you know what, I want to be better. He wanted to do better. He wanted to be different. He says, if I have done iniquity, I will do no more. Show me my fault so that I can change. We cannot have a spirit to want to change. And then when you get the keys on how to change, now you got the answer key, you got the answers to the test on how to become and how to change, but you don't take it and you don't accept it and you don't gravitate to it. You don't let it change you, because then it becomes grievous. Why would that at that moment become grievous?
So is this kind of like that one saying? Because my mom used to say this to me all the time, like, if you never listen, you'll never learn. Is this kind of like that saying?
Okay. Mm-hmm. If you never listen, you never learn. Who doesn't know what that means?
No, I heard it as a child.
I know we heard it. Do we know what it means?
Yes.
Yeah. For those that don't, the video, you want to tell them, or you want me to tell them?
If you don't listen, if you're not following the instructions they're telling you to do, you're never going to get it right.
Right. If you don't listen to what someone is saying to you, you won't know what to do. You won't know what to do because you didn't listen to follow it. And that's something that can happen in the truth. You didn't listen to what a person was saying. Don't think that when you're older, now you're going to be able to do what was said. It doesn't work like that. You just don't automatically just wake up one day and now you're doing it. No. You gotta do it in order to get it. That was one of the first things that I learned when I first came into the truth. That you have to do it first before you get the spirit. Before. So it says, that which I see not, teach thou me. If I have done iniquity, I will do it no more. Teach me so that I can make sure that I am not doing it anymore. And so if people are showing you, if people are taking the time out to show you your faults, that should be a reason. They're trying to show you something that you don't see. And so that should be the key thing for you to want to do it. Because you don't get the spirit first and then you're going to automatically do it. It don't work like that. I'll say it again for my young ladies in the back. You will not get the spirit first and then do it. It's vice versa. You got to do it first in order to get the spirit. And once you begin to do it, then the spirit kicks in and show you the reason why, and it'll help you. So,
There's a scripture.
go ahead. You got it?
Yeah, so Hebrews 12 and verse 11.
So, Hebrews chapter 12. In verse 11. You want me to read it or you want to read it?
I can read it.
All right, go ahead. But read it. Speak up for me.
It says, Hebrews 12 and verse 11, it says, now no chastening for the present seems to be joyous, but grievous. And in this case, what we're talking about is doing the commandments, it feeling like something that's the chastening. It's things feeling like, it hurts, it's painful, I don't want to do it. It says, but grievous. It says, nevertheless, afterwards. So this is what she was touching on, is that, it's something that is going to come afterwards, not first. It says, it yieldeth, meaning produces a outcome. It yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So, of course, the focus being exercised thereby because you're doing it first to get the outcome of the peaceful fruit. So just adding to her point of that, you have to do it first in order to get past the grief part. But, yeah.
Right. All right. Anybody else got something? I'm sorry. I was trying to get the mic so we can hear you.
When you had
Technical
mentioned-
difficulties going on. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh,
When-
yep.
When you had mentioned earlier and said, David said, teach thou me, but when you said David, I'm like, he said it too?
No.
I know, but what came to my mind is when he said, smite me with righteousness.
Okay. Yeah.
Psalms 141:5.
Let's get it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant to say Job.
Yeah, but I'm like, he said it too? That's what came to mind, and I was like,
And what'd you say?
Psalms 141 and 5.
All right, let's get it. Psalms 141. We got technical difficulties over here big time. Just gonna stay and pull it up. Okay, 141 in verse 5. You gonna read it or you want me to read it? Want me to read it? It says, let the righteous smite me, it shall be a kindness. And let him reprove me, it shall be an excellent oil, which shall not break my head. For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamities. So what does that mean? You want to break it down for him, Davida?
Let the righteous smite me, the person, let righteousness smite me. It shall be a kindness. It's something that's gonna help me out. That's the kindness of it. You smite me with righteousness. I'm not gonna go the opposite way, and let him reprove me. It shall be an excellent oil. It's good for me. What they're telling me, the instructions they're giving me, and I'm taking heed to it. That's if I'm taking heed to it, which I should.
Right. Right. So it says, let the righteous smite me. What's another word for smite, ladies? Hit. Okay. What else? Strike. So now, are we literally putting our hands on each other?
No.
So what's another word for smite? Rebuke. Why would we put rebuke there? Because quite often when we're being corrected, when we're being rebuked, showed our fault, that hurt. Our feelings are hurt. Our pride is hurt. It hurts our spirit. Well, a lot of times I like to say truth is true. And guess what? Truth hurts. Why does the truth hurt?
Because a lot of times you gotta change your ways. You
Okay.
gotta make a decision.
You know, the elder used to say all the time, I don't know if everybody heard it, but he'll say, you don't know how you look until you get your picture took. You're like, what? Yeah, you don't know how you look till you get your picture took. Somebody take your picture and you're like, now you observing, now you see. You're like, what? You got me looking crazy, my clothes hanging out, but before then you weren't tripping off all that. I got stuff on my mouth, hair sticking up, but before you got your picture taken, you wasn't tripping off of those things. Those things didn't matter, but then someone showed you how you look. You're like, dang. So let the righteous smite me. Let the righteous correct me and reprove me and show me what I look like. This is what you're doing. This is how you are. And so a lot of times that defense mechanism start rising up to where now we like, that's not how I'm trying. You taking it out of content. No. Why won't we just let people tell us what we look like and accept it? I want to answer.
You said, why won't people let people tell people they look like?
Why won't you let a person tell you if you're wrong? So that's how you think about it, okay? But I did say, why won't people let a person correct them about what they're doing? I put it in people.
I think sometimes people are fully persuaded that they are right. So by the time someone comes to talk to them, there's really nothing that can be said.
Absolutely. Anybody else? That's the thing right there. You be 10 toes down on what you right.
All depends on the situation. Sometimes what they've been doing has been working out for them. So when somebody tells them the right way to do it, even though they feel like, okay, well, the way I've been doing it has been working out for me, they don't want to change it. And then plus they're like, well, I'm wrong. So that's my reason.
Yeah. Grown. And it works. What they've been doing all this time, it works. So trying to change it is like, if it ain't broke.
Don't fix it. Right?
But guess what? It do be broken. It's broken. It's to respect the persons, yes, absolutely. We don't want to be wrong. We don't want the number one, we do not want to face facts about ourselves. What you say?
I said big facts.
Yeah. We don't want to face the facts about ourselves. We don't want to face head on our crap. And so it's easier to shift the blame to someone else and say, well, even though that person is right in what they're saying, now we gotta put it at, okay, it's the way you came, it's the how you said it, it's the tone, it's you nagging, you always own me, you always this. I don't get it, I don't see it because it's been working for me all this time, not really realizing if you really contemplate and think, coming into the truth and acknowledging the scriptures ain't the first time you heard that somebody told you that what you were doing was wrong. A lot of times people just be like, that's you, I ain't got time. They'll question it and be like, why you this? And why you gotta be like this? And I don't think you're not always right. And you're not always saying the right thing. But we ignore it and be like, you just mad because I'm just saying. I'm saying that because I've had conversations like that with a friend. We called ourselves best friends, but we argued all the time. Our whole conversation, half the time, was arguing back and forth. Like, girl, you think you know everything? Just shut up. Well, you know I'm right because no, what you're saying don't make sense. That's stupid. And so we will argue about that. But for some reason, that was my best friend. Like, I'll get off the phone and be like, she get on my nerves. Because she thinks she know everything. And she be wrong. But guess what? That was my friend and I let her be wrong. And so we think that that's the way things is supposed to be and it's true. No. We say, am I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's what happens. We become enemies because we have to tell each other the truth, the facts about what you're doing. And now people that is just genuinely trying to righteously smite you, they're afraid. They tiptoeing because they don't know what type of bag you're gonna come out of. They don't know how you're gonna feel. And now this is getting ready to cost out our friendship. You're not gonna talk to me no more. You're not gonna call me no more. This is what proves our friendship. Because I gotta smite you righteously. Because I gotta tell you that you doing something. Now I'm your enemy. I'm holding something. Give me a second. Hold this. We'll come back to this. Galatians 4. Galatians 4 and verse 16. It says, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Mm.
Think about that. Think about that. Why do we become enemies? Why do I now become less of a sister? Because now I have to speak truth. And I'm saying I, but it's because this said I. But this is speaking for everybody. Why does this sister now become your enemy? Because she got to tell you that you did something wrong or that what you're doing is not right.
That's actually love.
I was just getting ready to get it. Right. Because they tell you the truth. What is the truth that they telling you?
The commandments.
The commandments? Okay. Anybody else?
Your faults.
Right. Your faults. They telling you your faults. Proverbs 17. Proverbs 17 and verse 17. So I want everybody in here, you young ladies in the back, look, my little besties back there, y'all listening? And my other little bestie online, you listening? Proverbs 17 and 17. It says, a friend loveth at all times. Right? We read that all the time, right?
Mhm.
What does that mean?
That means anytime something going wrong or a situation, they see your fault, they gonna correct you every time on it. Or try to edify you on, your faults.
Okay. A friend loveth at all times. Anybody else?
A friend that's good or bad should always be there.
Okay.
Or doing the good and bad.
Okay. Anybody else?
I was gonna say, I mean, at least pertaining to what you were saying, how, people end up seeing each other as enemies and they end up separating themselves basically from that person. Like that, at least on that person's part, the person that's avoiding being, rebuked.
Okay.
That person is, they're not loving at all times technically because they're breaking the scriptures and trying to avoid the truth. So
Okay. Right. Anybody else? It says, a friend loveth at all times. Online bestie, come on. Put it up there. It says a friend.
Ain't no transgressing the law.
There you
Friend.
there, ding, ding, ding. I'm sorry. What did you say? I was reading.
Nah, ain't no transgressing the law and that friend, while you around that friend.
Okay.
Anytime.
So put a pin in what you just said. Ina said a true friend will always correct even when you don't like what they say. Absolutely. A friend loves you even when you're wrong. Okay, they do that by checking you, and when it's all done, y'all right back here. Okay, Diane, you up? Bestie number 2. All right. Why I wait for her to type her answer? I know that's right. A true friend will always correct, even when you don't like what they say.
And like Sirach 6:14 say, a faithful friend is a strong defense.
Okay, we can
So,
put that in our side note. So let me explain to you what that means. Okay. So, and I get, okay, so Jess says she's seeing everyone talk about correction, but friendship is not always correcting each other. All right. Looks out for you, make sure you're straight, doesn't do you wrong intentionally. Okay, cool. Now that's the part that Jazz, that's the part that everybody sees. But the part that we're really dealing with is the correction part. Because we have all the other parts down pat. My bestie, we're gonna roll together, ride or die. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna dress alike. We're gonna talk the same. We're gonna buy each other gifts. We're gonna be there for each other. We're gonna talk about it on the phone 2-3 o'clock in the morning, having conversations on the phone. We're not talking about that, Jazz. We're talking about a friend. We're talking about why we don't see, if you know, why we remember. You gotta keep up. He said, Paul said, do I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And we just came from now we have Proverbs 17:17. It says, a friend loveth at all times. And at all times is even when now I have to correct you. I should still be your friend because I have to correct you when you're wrong. A friend gonna love me at all times. They're not gonna sit here and let me walk in the wrong and be afraid to tiptoe because they don't know if they're gonna get spazzed out on. They don't know if they're gonna get cut off. They don't know if now I'm ignoring your text messages. Now I'm not gonna call you when I normally call you 4 or 5 times in a day. But now because I had to correct you about something that you're doing now, oh, I was busy, or I was at work, or dang, we were supposed to be friends, right? What happened to all times? See, that's the part that we skip over. That all times ain't gonna always be sunshine. And baby, it was 70, felt like 80 degrees yesterday. The sun was out. Now look at it. Today is gloomy, thunderstorm. That be those times to where now me and my friend, we was out kicking it yesterday, but now this storm came. What's the storm? That adversity. Something happened. Just like Tim said, you did something. I should be able to, whether we having fun, chilling, you say something that's wrong, that makes my bell go off. Like, wait, hold on. Did you just say this, even though I'm your friend? Now, yes, I'm your friend, but now I have to become a sister because now I have to correct you because what you did is not okay. If you just casually spoke that out and me and you chilling, that's wrong. We can't be like that. As your friend, as your sister, I should be able to tell you, you know what? All jokes aside, all seriousness, you're wrong. That should not cost our friendship because now I have to scratch that the record player. Hold up. The music gotta stop playing now. No. I was just playing. Guess what? Don't be comfortable in wrongdoing. You playing, sis? Okay, I get that. The scriptures tell me don't be ignorant in no matter. It's small to you, but hold on, this can cost you your life. Listen, ladies, Moses' salvation was cost because he got angry at the people. But not only that, he didn't follow directions. The Lord told him to do one thing, he did something totally different because he let the people bother him. Should he have been like, oh no, that's Moses, he ain't mean no harm? Lord said, no, you're no different. I'm trying to keep you from your salvation being flushed down the drain. You work so hard. Yeah, I love you. We still gonna be cool, but sis, guess what? That ain't what you supposed to do. That ain't how you supposed to be. And just because I use those words out of my mouth doesn't mean that now we enemies.
Right.
We still gonna kick it in 5 minutes as soon as you realize what I just said. And as soon as you understand, like, yeah, you was wrong. Okay, next, come on, girl. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. That ain't the type of time we on over here. So, let me see. People not out. Oh, yeah, that's. So the next, they have to work out their salvation regardless. Charitable, that's one thing. Charity suffer long. So being in charity, I'm answering the question that was put up here. It said, where does the line come in that they have to work out their salvation? Because in charity and love, we're still cool, and I want you to figure it out, but I can't make you do that, and I can't cut you off because we all supposed to be in truth. And I have faith and hope that you get back on the path. So what then? Nothing. They got to apply the things that you said, but you continue to correct them. You don't just, okay. And so that's the misconception, that letting a person work out their own salvation, we like, oh, that's on them. They got to do that. No. Remember where we came from. That which I see not. What? And it's not gonna be something that they see overnight. You have got to continue it. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's tiresome. Yes, you like, you know what, how long? But you know what I start telling people? Christ's still dealing with you, and you know you're raggedy, and you know you're doing the wrong thing, and you know you have been doing the wrong thing, but you still get up and still have the willpower to say, our Father which art in heaven. Okay? And you still have the willpower to say, Lord, help me. Because in your mind, you feel like the Lord is still there, right? And you've been messing up too. And he like, okay, send you another person. Correct it. Send you another person. Correct it. Send you another person. Correct it. He ain't got tired yet. But we want to get tired and cut people off because of a choice that they make. That's them working out their salvation, and me working out my salvation is going to be, guess what? You wrong, baby. I can only put it out here. This is what the scripture says. So ladies, this is how you deal with it. The scripture says this. They got to make that choice. Still love you. Hey, Shalom, how you doing? Give me a hug. Keep it moving. You still doing that? Let me give you scriptures again.
You know you tripping, right?
You know you tripping, right? You know, you was walking on thin ice around here. But I ain't gonna take it personal, because guess what? That's you. I'm just trying to help you. Yeah. You know what happens in a situation like that? You don't have to cut a person off that don't want to listen. They're gonna cut themselves off from you. Factual. They're gonna be like, I don't want to hear none you gotta say. They're gonna walk away from you. And that's when you're gonna see the switch up, and you're gonna be like, dang, what I do? You ain't do nothing. You correcting the spirit that is there trying to get them to walk away.
And if I'm the person that's being corrected, somewhere in my mind, I got to realize that a spirit is trying to take me away from you being my friend. Because if I really think about it, you're not wrong. You're talking scripture. I got to think, and I got to hear the voice of the Lord. Like, dang, Tim, all right, you're right. And when I find it in my mind to say, you know what, I was wrong. I could have did something different. I could have said something better. Who gonna be the bigger person? You know what? Because I gotta work my salvation. Whether or not you listen or not, Tim, you know what? I apologize. That one was on me. I did something. If you're not at that point to where you can examine yourself and come out of your mouth and be like, you know what? I was wrong too. You got work to do. You ain't where I'm at yet. It's okay. I don't hate you. I just want you to know that I apologize. And sometimes it be like that. And sometimes people don't see that they caused an issue in that problem too. But what happens? Remember in the beginning we was talking. Well, it's like full circle came back around, huh? Guess what? You got to work you. What about your salvation? You gonna put a blot on a stain on? You already got a stain on your garment. You gonna keep adding stains on there because you stubborn? Or this person ain't talking to you, and okay, well I ain't gonna talk to them. Oh, I don't deal with this sister. She always correcting me. Or this sister, huh? Make it make sense. You destroying your own self. What that person can't get no kudos from your salvation. So guess what? If you working out your salvation, Dana, keep working it out. That means your friend needs some extra help and work. Go ahead and put the boxing gloves on and the elbow grease and those gloves, those rubber gloves that come all the way up to your elbows and help clean your sister. Over and over, because it says a friend love it at all times, whether they want to hear it or not. And a brother is born for adversity. Now, what does that mean? Let me catch up on these questions and comments.
Your sister will stick with you in your hard times.
Okay. A sister will stick with you in your hard times. Okay. Anybody else?
Like basically that's what, other people are literally made for is, when you have problems, because you really shouldn't be trying to solve it all by yourself. And like the scriptures say about, like the threefold cord, the more people that you have to help you during your times, the easier it'll actually be.
Okay. It says 3/4 cord is not easily broken. Okay. Anybody else? I'm trying to. All right.
Our brothers are like it's going for adversity. Like so, the Most High give us each other to actually help us with situations when we dealing with certain things. So.
Okay. So I gotta go back because there's a question up there. It says you can do all of that, and then that person still end up walking around. Yeah, these words be killing me. I mean, how they acting word, okay? All because you corrected them, and even after you still continue to show love and be a friend, the person still acting with you. Eventually, it's like, when does it fall on them? It already fell on them. It fell on them the moment you went back and was like, hey, you know what? It's cool. I ain't showing nothing. They got to deal with it. It fell on them. But because it falls on them, doesn't mean that you match energy. Let me just say it like that.
Mhm.
Because little do we know, that's what we do. We end up matching energy. And let me tell you how. Hold Proverbs 17, get Matthew 26. Absolutely. Right, I know that's good.
And James 5:20 cover that situation as well.
I really love the questions and the comments. I really wish that you guys were here so that we can get them all out. I love them. What'd you say, Tam?
I said, won't James 5:20 cover that situation?
Jen, let me get it. Let me read it. James 5 and verse 20. Let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his ways shall save his soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. Yes, but they gotta have the patience and the spirit to be able to convert them.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's where we're trying to get to where we have the ability to be the person to convert. It's verse 19. If any of you do err from the truth and one convert them. That's your friend. You see your friend falling apart, falling to pieces. Yeah, they don't want to listen. Guess what? I'm going to put it out there. And you know what? Because you have a fault and blemish in your armor, I corrected you, but I'm still going to show love like you ain't done nothing. It's going to come around again. And the next time it come around again, I'm going to correct you and show you your fault and deal with you like you ain't done nothing. That's how we have to deal with each other. Because that's what Christ did. Christ still taught the people. They was terrible. They put the man to death. He still was asking the Lord to forgive him. He was still trying to help him. So now, Matthew 26 and verse 41. It says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Dealing with situations, you got to make sure that you don't enter into temptation. What is the temptation that you can enter into? Dealing with what we've been talking about.
Not listening.
Not listening. Okay. Anybody else?
Matching energy.
There you go. Absolutely. Matching energy. I'm going to give it back. Oh, I'm good on you. Oh, I'm cool. Matching energy. And guess what? We fall short at that. Because that's how we so used to that. And then we'll turn around and be like, no, we're good. We can't be like that. It says the spirit indeed is willing. Yeah, the spirit is willing to keep going, but the flesh is weak. We got to remember that our flesh will cause us to match energy anyway. And instead of doing that, just go ahead and correct them and tell them that, hey, nah, that's not how we're supposed to be. It's not what we're supposed to do. If we continue to deal with that, see, we want to continue our friendship contingent upon if that person is not acting weird. What?
That sounds like Jay's.
Yeah.
Right.
Why you got so weird?
Yeah.
That's
Huh? Our friendship contingent on if how you not acting weird? No, you do act weird all day long. The word ain't gonna do nothing but make me correct you even more. Cause why? Why are you like that? Why are you doing that? Shalom. Why you being like that? What's the problem?
Maybe they need to remind that friend about the, burning forever, the eternal fire. I mean, that'll get me.
Something, but it makes you, now you enter into temptation. What happened to ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, lest thy also be tempted? What happened to that?
Right.
See, it's like we have to continue to, somebody calling Kasada out. I'm sorry. You right. I mean, I have to, because that's what people say. Absolutely. And at the time, we do end up falling into that temptation right along with that person, even though we don't think so. Because now it makes us feel some type of way. Because they acting weird. Why not just say, why you acting weird? Why you being like this? Why now you can't call me? Now you can't text me? You know you acting weird. Oh, okay, you acting funny. I text people all the time. You ain't called me all week. No, you know what? What's up? No, cause I'm gonna block you. No, don't block me. I'm like, all right. I'm just messing. You good though? You straight? Oh, weird is equivalent to saying rebellious. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, so instead of saying rebellious, they just say weird. Okay. Okay. All right. So lose that. What was we holding?
Proverbs 17:17.
So now that we know that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, what does that mean? We need to go into overdrive, trying to make sure that our spirit, bringing our flesh into matching our spirit. Because we want to have sisterly love. We want to love each other. We want to be there for each other, but we allow our flesh to take over. And now we back at square one, that old person, and now we get into our thoughts in our head, and now we're like, you know what? I'm going to be good. I'm going to be cool on this person. I'm just going to do me, and I'm just going to, Y'all spirit don't convict y'all, because mine do.
Exactly.
My spirit be like, really? You just, I be like, you're right. Can Satan be wanting a person, right? Satan be wanting me to be tit for tat and be mad. Have you ever seen a kid that you trying to be serious with and they just playing? That's Bird. You try to be serious with Bird and you gonna get it. And he'll just do something. You just have to turn your head because you're like, this. Or he'll just lean over and give me a hug and give me a kiss on the cheek. And I'll be like, hey. Then I can't be, and then the mom will be like, you just let him do anything. No, he said he was sorry. This is his repentance. You gotta listen and look. No, I don't. He tried to be serious.
Like, why are you smiling?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to correct them? Why are you smiling?
Yeah.
Because you can't believe the stupid stuff they did. You laugh and, try not to laugh and correct all at the same time.
And the fact that they be serious. That's the part. You be like, you don't. And so people don't get it. And it's hard. It's like with children. Children don't take nothing you say. So, back to Proverbs 17:17. It says a friend loveth at all times. So now do we get the friend loveth at all times? Quit making your friendship contingent on the weirdness that they own. Quit making your friendship contingent on because you have to say something to them. They said something to you and now you mad. No, shake that off. You good, sis? I'm your sister. I'm just trying to make sure you straight. I'm straight, we straight. I don't want to do. See, y'all have, Have you witnessed somebody that you straight care for, put in work on, walk away from what's right? That is hurtful. Why is it hurtful? Because you know that the path that they just walked away from is going to end up in some type of judgment. Listen, I've seen it. I've seen ones that I've walked with. They're, what is it, 6 feet deep? They gone because they walked away from what's right. I've seen people out here just lost their mind because they walked away from what's right. That is hurtful. Why is that hurtful? Because that's a person that you have begun to bond with. So now that you are walking from the path, that's hurting me as a sister. Let me help you. Let me show you. Let me help you get back right. It's like taking a person to rehab because you want to see them do better. I'm not here to beat you down or beat you up or bust you over the head or belittle you or make you feel some type of way. I'm here to show you what you look like because apparently you don't know what you look like because you walked away from the mirror. That's what the all times mean. And a brother is born for adversity. Now we supposed to be here for each other when we're going through things. Adversity. Hey, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I get it. Pick yourself up. Tie your shoes up. Do this. Do that. Apply the scriptures. This is what the scriptures say. Now you have to give them that comfort of the commandments and say, listen, you can do this. The scripture says this is how you get on that. This is what you do. Apply it this way. And when they start listening to you, they'll begin to see the Most High is going to do the rest. And that's what we have to realize at the end of it. The Most High is going to be the person to give you what you need to understand, to see that we are sisters. That we are I'm only here to help you do what's right. If you are trying not to be soon angry, or you're trying not to give place to wrath or whatever the situation is, what am I doing here? Or what is she doing here? Or what is the next sister doing here? They doing the same thing you're doing. So what gain do I have trying to hurt your feelings? If I hurt you, Christ said, if you do it unto one of these little ones, you've done it unto me. So if I offend you, I offended Christ. If you offended me, you offended Christ. And that's what we have to remember. We cannot just keep stepping on each other like, oh, you're all right. Oh, get yourself together then. Oh, well, I ain't do nothing. You need to check yourself. We always pointing fingers. You know, that was a saying when I was younger. You remember that the one finger that you pointing at me, you got 3 pointing back at you. That means you did something too. So, and sometimes people don't know how to open up to everybody. That's the thing. And so those that have difficulty opening up to other people or those that's trying to help, you got to think about, realize, okay, did the Most High send you to help me, or are you being here just to figure out what's wrong? And you can tell that by saying, you know what, I'm having a problem with whatever the situation is. I just feel like, so you gotta, if someone come to you and say, hey, let me use you as an example. I say, hey, what's wrong? And you feel like you really don't want to tell me what's going on because you don't know if I'm going to answer the question correctly. Saying nothing, did you know you just made the situation worse because you just transgressed the law again by lying? The scriptures tell us lie not one to another. So saying, you know what, I'm dealing with anger. I'm dealing with my feelings hurt because I tried to talk to this person, and they just blew me off. Not even disclosing the situation, but you give that person an opportunity to show you that the Most High could have sent this person to give you the answer that you're looking for. But telling the person nothing and walking away, you just told the Lord, I don't want to hear nothing you got.
I'm good.
I'm good. You're not good. So those are the small things that we got to think about. That's right. Yeah. That sometimes you have to just. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. Okay, right. No, it shouldn't, but definitely don't leave that person like, no, I'm good. Like I have a problem with someone else, and I'm just trying to get myself together so that I can approach them. Whatever. I can't put the words in your mouth to say. I'm just trying to create some type of balance for you to understand that don't lie to me because it's written all over your face. If you had it and if you was good, I wouldn't be in your face. Ladies, do you know your face speak everything?
Yes, it does.
That was a song, wasn't it? Written all over your
Yes,
face.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
What's the other one? It's funny how the way feel.
What do you say? It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Yeah, you ain't gotta say nothing. You just written. It's there. Your thoughts show on your face, and so making sure that we are, loving each other, being a brother, being a sister, because guess what? We are gonna be put into temptations, the fire of adversity, but making sure that at the end of it, we look for the Most High to show us and lead us and guide us in a situation where go back to Wisdom of Solomon 6. In verse 11, if we desire the words of the Most High, it says, and ye shall be instructed. If we desire what to do, and we look for, and we fear the Most High and keeping His commandments, and we thinking about the law, statutes, and commandments in every situation, even when we don't feel like we want to put a situation into everybody's hands or talk to a person about what we're going through, the fact that that person caught it and had enough courage to say, hey, what's wrong? Don't discredit the Spirit, because the Spirit can speak through anybody. You just got to put your affections upon the words of the Most High and listen for what the Lord is trying to tell you, dealing with what you're dealing with. Desire them, look for them, long for them, want it. And it says, and ye shall be instructed. The Spirit of the Most High knows how to take the situation and now tell you what you need to do and how to do it and how to go about it. But if you in your mind put up that gate and put up that struggle of, oh no, I don't want to say nothing, I don't want to talk to you, or you just being nosy, or that ain't helped me, and that's not what I'm doing, that's not how I meant, you're never going to get the help that you need because you have excuses. So, are we holding anything else? Yes, Psalms 141. Let's go back to that. Yes, I understand that. I understand it, Hadaya. Psalms 141 and 5, it says, let the righteous smite you. We supposed to let each other, give each other the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Even if you don't want to disclose, even if you don't want to disclose who you was talking to, a lot of times, this is what I've learned. When you taking counsel, what are you taking counsel for?
What you should do yourself.
Thank you. Absolutely. You in a situation with another person, you want to take counsel. The counsel should be about what do you do, not about the other person. Because the other person, they need to be seeking counsel. And if you disclose, there's plenty of times where I have to take counsel and be like, you know what, this is, I have an issue. This is what I did. This is what I said. This is how, yeah, you was wrong in that. But no, that was right. You know, the scripture said this, and this. So now that person has the opportunity to give me different scriptures. Now it gives me the courage to go back to the person that I had a situation with to tell them, hey, according to the scriptures, this is how we got to deal with it. But if you only seeking counsel to prove your side is right and the other person is wrong, you're going to be cut up every time because the Most High going to speak about you every time. Every time. Ain't going to mention the other person. And that's when you're going to get agitated and irritated because you're going to be like, well, I'm saying, how did I get wrong in this situation? Because of what you did. How you came about it. Look at what you said. This is what how okay. But if you're not wrong, the person ain't gonna make you wrong. If you was right, then hey, listen, this is how you deal with it. Go back and smooth it over and be gentle and do this and do that. It's encouragement. Counsel is not about the other person. Now, if you feel like that the counsel needs to be about the other person, you need to bring the other person.
Mhm.
That's Matthew 18.
Yes.
So now, let the righteous smite me, it shall be a kindness. We have got to learn that correction is just a kind gesture to help you get out of whatever ditch or rut that you are in. Pull you up, stand up, wipe your face off, brush your teeth, get yourself together, yawn, stretch. Here, you need a hug. We really got everybody hugging. And let him reprove me. So let that person reprove you. Let that person correct you. Let that person show you what's right. Because that's all it is. It shall be an excellent oil. Everybody, every sister in here love when they get their hair washed, retwisted, flat ironed, braided, that sewed in. That fresh meltdown. Okay, we love that. That make you feel good. Walk up in here, everybody on new fit. Her feeling good. the scriptures are supposed to do the right thing. It's supposed to do the same thing. It's supposed to make you feel like you can stand and you got it and you can continue on. Because at first you was ready to give up. You felt some type of way. You was like, you know what, I'm done. But after listening to the scriptures and you got corrected and showed you that this is the path that you should stand 10 toes down on, don't be this way, just have patience and do this. It should give you hope. It should give you to be like, you know what? All right, I can do this. Let me start over. Lord, give me the spirit. Let me do this. That's right. You're right. Bust down. No, I was right. That little melt part. Yeah. That bust down, but yeah, you're right. The fresh bust down. Maybe, man.
I'm gonna say versus a person when you ask them what's wrong and they say nothing or I'm good. Just say pray for me. Just pray for me. You don't want to disclose what's really going on. Just pray for me.
Man, it's right. I mean, I don't know what to pray because I don't know what's going on. Pray that you stop looking sad.
Pray whatever help they need.
You know. So it's just for us to do a self-examination and say, okay, let me do better. Let me be a better individual. Because we talked about it. Like we want this person, that person, this person did that, this person said that you. What about me? Well, me. Let me get me together. Let me fix me. Because I can't worry about what Tam doing. Tam got to work on salvation. But Tam, you wrong, sis. You did this. Next time I see Tam, you straight. You got that together. Yeah. All right, cool. What's up? What we doing later? Did you make some cake today? Something? You know, let's continue on to the next thing. You know? It says it should be an excellent oil, which shall not break my head. The scriptures ain't supposed to bust your head wide open to where you need stitches and you can't revive yourself. Now the scriptures will bust your head. It will. It'll cut you deep. But it ain't supposed to. Our friendship ain't supposed to be on the line because now I gotta tell you, I wouldn't listen, ladies. If you can't tell me what's wrong and that I'm doing something wrong, I'm questioning our friendship. I'm questioning it because I'm like, okay, if you don't tell me and I'm out here looking crazy, what's your motive? I was with you, Tam, and you ain't saying nothing? I'm questioning our friendship. Like, what's up? You let me walk out here looking crazy, Tim? You what? You let me be like that and you ain't gonna say nothing? You should be questioning your friendship now. Because it should not break your head for somebody to tell you you're wrong in that. Sometimes you have to be just nonchalant about it. Like, you're wrong. Well, how I'm wrong? Well, first of all, because you yelling at me. I ain't even do it. That's the first wrong. That'll get a person to think like, dang, you're right. Well, I ain't trying to yell at you. Okay, well, you wrong because this person said this and this is how you reacted. And I don't have no skin in the game. I was just trying to show you. It makes that person think. For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamities. So if somebody looking out for you and they have enough to say, hey, you know what? Keep your head up, sis. Don't do this. Don't do that. Guess what? Now what Davida said, I'm going to pray for you. Lord, don't let this person straight looked out for me. You know what? Have mercy upon him. Get them the spirit to be stronger. Well, these are different. These are levels that we have to grow to. Levels. And I get that. But they make her. People got to grow. And that's why we're here learning. We're learning how to care one for another. We're here trying to learn how to build a sisterhood genuinely. We first got to pull ourselves together and realize that our crap stink too. And we could be better at this too. You know those times when you walk away and you praying, you're like, Lord, I know I could do better, and I could be a better this, and I could be a better that. Those times. It's just now you realizing it and you seeing it, but somebody have already saw it, and they was trying to tell you that before. And you didn't take it, but now you should take it. So, any questions? Do we have anything left open before we close it out? All right, we'll deal with that. I think somebody posted this one. Galatians 6. And then we'll, because we quoted it, so we'll read it and then we'll close it out. All right, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 1. It says, brethren or sisters, if a man or woman or a child be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, we all spiritual, but that person is now overtaken in a fault. And now that they're overtaken in a fault, that means they're not, their mind is not as sharp at the moment. So you are being sharp and you being watchful, and now you can see. It says, restore that person, such a one, in the spirit of meekness, in the spirit of, listen, love, easy imposed on. Hey, listen, I'm trying to help you. I'm here. I'm your sister. I'm your friend. Restore that person. Considering yourself, meaning think about yourself. Don't allow yourself to get pulled in a situation to where now you retaliate to be like, well, that's on her. I'm good. I'm this. And now it costs you your friendship, and where you like, I'm not going to deal with that person anymore. Least I also be tempted, because now, because you ready to cut that person off, you falling into temptation. Don't cut the person off. Have patience, long suffering, be charitable, and keep trying to peck away at the stubbornness. Peck away at the person being tight, don't want to open up, and don't want to keep pecking at it. Keep pecking at it, meaning just little by little, keep dealing with that person until they get it. Verse 2, it says, bear ye one another's burdens. Carry each other's burdens. Quit giving in and giving up and be like, I'm done, I'm through, it's okay, whatever. But carry that person's burden. Yeah, they did it again. Yeah, they did it again. You're like, dang, Kasai, how many times I got to do it before I just can walk away? Well, I can't give you to say so, because Christ didn't do you like that. He didn't do Israel like that. And we supposed to be perfect as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. And if he had mercy on you enough to tell you, or to send somebody to you to tell you to keep going, and this is what you do, and then you finally got it, that's the same way you got to be with your sister. And so fulfill the law of Christ. Loving your neighbors, you love yourself.
Christ didn't give up on us, ladies. We're still here. We're still trying. Times are going to get hard. How do we know that times are going to get hard? Because it says so. In Sirach 2. Times are going to be hard. You are going to go through adversity. You are going to go through hard times. You are going to have hashtags with each other. But guess what? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to deal with it and keep going and continue to build and strengthen your sisterhood? If they still acting weird, Hadiah, go back to them. Say something. Let them know. Like, hey, you know what? I feel like, are you still holding on? Are you still okay? Why you ask? Because I feel like we not this and we not that. Talk. That's a conversation piece. That ain't to cut you off because you worried. That's a conversation. We can spend hours and hours and hours talking about nothing. And you can't spend 15, 20 minutes trying to convert a person from the error of their way. That's a problem. Is it a problem of the person or you? You, because you don't have patience. Charity, suffer it long. So it's a lot that we got to consider. It's like we learn new scriptures and we forget about the old ones. Man, it's like you got to hold on to a lot. You got to go back to the basics. You're like, man, have you ever been to the grocery store and you came in there for one thing? That's me all the time. So you know what I do? I just going to grab a cart. I will have a shopping cart for one item because I know me. I'll go in with the mind state of I'm going to get one thing. I will come up out of there with 12. So instead of holding all that stuff in my hand, fumbling, it's about to fall over, stuff dropping on the ground. I'm just going to give me a basket because my arm's hurting and I know me. That's me knowing me. But have you ever been at the grocery store? You went in there and got something and all the stuff you just like, you trying to hold all that stuff. That's how we do. We supposed to hold on to all of the things that we learn. Class in, class out. Class in, class out. Get you a basket. That basket is pray for the Spirit to remember. Go back into those scriptures and read them. Go back into listening to the classes. That way you'll have it. But no one knows you better than you. You know what you deal with. You know what you struggle with. I'm only guessing. And I'm only guessing at your countenance. And I'm only guessing at your responses. But it's up to you because you know you. And the Lord know you too. I know I ain't crazy when I talk to people and I be like, hey, what's wrong? It's times where I done walked up on somebody and like, somebody told you to call me. I'm like, I just was calling to check on you. But I ran into a problem that they was having. The Spirit had me called in because I was just calling to say, hey. And it was problems. It was an issue. So hold on to it. Get it and hold it. Because bearing one another's burdens, we fulfill the law of Christ. Loving our neighbors, we love ourselves. That is the second greatest commandment. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. When you think you got it and you standing 10 times and 10 toes strong, you deceive yourself. Because I'm here to tell you, hey, what's the problem? I see your face. Pull yourself together. And we all supposed to be like that. So, any questions? Let me see if I got some on there. I hope I answered all the questions that was put up there. Let's see. All right. So, any questions online? Any questions in class? Any questions? Comments? Right. So all praises to the Most High through Yahweh Shai for allowing us to come together. We had a rocky start, but it's okay. All praises to the Most High, definitely needed. All praises, sis. All right. So all praises to the Most High that, you all enjoyed the class. Definitely share the class. We definitely gonna be, so if you don't hop on Facebook, we definitely be on YouTube now. Make sure you come back, ladies, to the Sabbath service with the Elder Shamshawan. We are definitely over our time, but that's okay. If it's anybody that's online that just jumped online, you can definitely go back and revisit that class on YouTube. I'm not sure how long it's going to be posted into Facebook because they did say 30 days, but now it's like not at all. So all praises to you all. Send it out, share the class with somebody that you see that was not here today. And just, reach out to each other. So if there aren't any more questions, we'll say shalom.
Shalom.
Hi, Maya. All right. Shalom, Hadaya. You're welcome, Ina. Shalom. Hey, Thrifting.